I don't know what is going on the past few days, but sis is having a hair week, I tell you. Like, I don't know what's going on with this on my head, but I'm not gonna cut it. My daughter talked me out of it. She was like, you know what? Every time you do this, I'm like, I do what? What are you talking about? She's like, you grow your hair out really long. You finally get it to where you want it, which is like to my ass. I like my hair long. I just like it. It's like my covering, you know? And she goes, and then it starts giving you a headache. You sit on it. It gets on your nerves. You roll it up in your window. You lay on it, and you want to cut it off. And I'm like, yeah. So I cut it off. She's like, what happens every time you cut it off? I'm like, I hate it. I hate it. Now maybe this has something to do with the message here. Maybe somebody is considering changing their looks up in a way, changing their color, their hair, cut. Maybe a physical change someone's considering, but perhaps every time someone has attempted a change like this or the exact same one, it's just never, I don't know, maybe they like it for a little bit and then they're kind of like, you know, I have to wait forever for it to go back to the way that I liked it, or I'm gonna have to pay more to get it back to the way I like it, or, you know, wait a really long time for it to grow out, and that could be really stressful and annoying. So yeah, this seems like somebody wanting a change, which totally get, nothing wrong with that. I think we all go through that, you know what I mean? In every way, we all experience wanting some type of change in our life, but how are others going to receive this? Well, some may not know. I don't know if this, maybe, let's say, I'm gonna give an example. Let's say you are making a change of some type, or you're wanting just to have a little fun or do something for you, or I don't know what it is. It could be literally anything. And also, this doesn't have to be you. This could be somebody else who's doing it, and or considering it if it hasn't been done yet, you know. And maybe they're just like, well, I don't know. It's like this, almost like this harmless. It's harmless. It's like not going to, you know, this is for me. You know, I wrote something down for you guys that I was getting before I started this message, and I'm like straight up blanking. I am blanking. I'm blanking on it. But so we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna go off the hair thing going on. Like, I'm not even kidding. In the past 3 messages, I've been entirely uncomfortable. Not meaning with the people or anything, just there's been something in them that's made me, I'm not as itchy today in this one as the other ones, but I feel like, I don't know, my eyes feel a bit tired. I did stay up till 3 in the morning talking to my kids. We were just having a shindig, like whatever, laughing it up, and I was trying to hang, but I was really tired anyway, and I still hung, but I'm tired, and so my eyes are tired. But then my hair, you know, it's just, I went to sleep with it wet and kind of rolled up, and now I feel really uncomfortable with it, you know, like, ugh. And I just want to cut the fucking shit off. I just want to cut it off. That's what I want to do. I want to cut it off. I want some chips. I want some chips. I want to chill, and I want chips. Sprite, chips, green tea. Doesn't sound good, but that's what I want right now. Exactly. I want that. Maybe tacos, considering it. You know, plain, just really simple tacos. And a good nap, and to kind of do my own thing. There's several things I'm thinking about right now. Here's what's going on in this message that I think somebody here, I don't know who this is. But like, somebody's wanting to change a lot up with themselves, or just in general, man, like definitely looks, clothing, maybe hair, maybe even just do some shit for themselves, even buy themselves a little bit more. And I don't know, how are other people gonna take this though? That depends. Like, let's say this is someone, if this is you, let's say this is you, and you have somebody in your life who's used to you kind of being one way, but then you start switching it up a little bit, they may start thinking, oh, you know, like, I don't know, red flags or something, just kind of feeling like a little, because you want to, does somebody have trust issues here? And maybe it doesn't have anything to do with trust issues, just people are kind of like sensing maybe a midlife crisis out of an individual, even if they're not going through a midlife crisis. This don't feel like a midlife crisis to me. This feels like I'm like, almost like I'm taking my fucking power back, yo. Like, there's a lot of people doing that right now. A lot of people. And just kind of like, no, I'm just doing for me. That's what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with midlife crisis. I'm just doing for me. If I want to get, you know what I've been seeing a lot of? Motorcycles. Maybe this has to do with motorcycles for some. If I want to get on a motorcycle, go buy a motorcycle, I'm going to get a motorcycle and get a motorcycle. I'm going to go ride around the motorcycle, go down the Natchez Trace. I'm going to get on the motorcycle and take a drive. I'm going to go on a little trip, on a motorcycle trip. I'm going to go. I'm going to buy me a motorcycle. I'm going to get me more stuff. I'm going to get me a Harley. I'm going to get me a nicer motorcycle. Something like that. Something to do with motorcycles. And... or new clothes, or hair, or nails, or perfumes, or nice jewelry, like luxury, or I'm going to do what I want to do. That's it. That has nothing to do with the midlife crisis. It has nothing to do with me not wanting to this and that and no. See, I can't tell if this is a romantic fucking message or if this is like a family, because I feel family. I feel, you know, it's like, it has nothing to do with me wanting to, no, I just... Sometimes I get a hair up my ass. Sometimes I like things and I want to just go ahead and do it. I want to do it. I want to, you know? Very independent. I can't really honestly even define this message. Like, it's very hard to get out. But I get you. If this is you and if this is not you, I get the other person. Like, I get whoever this is going through this. And going through what? That sounds so stupid. Like, it's not going through anything. It's just, I like what I like. And there are things that, I don't know. Like, there is no describing this. It just is what it is. There's no definition for this. There's no trying to figure me out. You're not going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no figuring me out. There's no, oh, you're not acting like yourself. Or, are you going through something? I keep getting that somebody thinks someone's going through a midlife crisis. Are you dealing with a Virgo? Because sometimes I've heard that said about midlife crisis. There's a change in the weather. Do you hear that? That was wind going through the trees. There's a change in somebody, but maybe it's not really that big of a change. Maybe it's just you, I don't know, I'm hearing splurge, or maybe you're just wanting nicer things, or to treat yourself better, or to, you know what I mean? Something luxury, something nice, even if it's not luxury, but something that looks luxurious, or something that looks nice, to take better care of yourself, your surroundings, like, surround yourself with beautiful things, and things that make you happy, man or woman. Whether it is something that you can wear, like a nice watch or jewelry, or a nice vehicle, or a motorcycle, or, you know, that better furniture, a great piece of art, or art supplies, or splurging, I'm hearing again, on something like something on that you like. You could have an individual here, I don't know who this would be though, who could be rather opinionated about another's, what they do or where they spend their money. And it's like, but you get what you want all the time. You get to do what you want all the time. I'm supportive of that or this and that, you know, but when I want to do something, y'all got these opinions about it and shit. Or you have these opinions about it, or tell me this and that and this, but we're always doing, and I'm always whatever, and you get it. Am I making any damn sense? I feel like I'm not making any fucking sense here. It's like, look, I'm going to choose what I want to choose at the end of the day, ultimately. Like, this is not at all an individual who's going to give really, I mean, respectfully, though, depending on who's talking to them, not going to give shit, really, ultimately. They're going to choose what they want to do. Like, if they want to do it, they're going to do it. If this is you, if you want to do something, you're going to do it. Keep seeing a motorcycle in my head. Something to do with that. That's not for everybody though, but it's like nothing's gonna really stop me. I'm still my own individual person, and I sense somebody kind of wanting their freedom back here though, for some reason. Like, I see. Well, if this ain't a sign of freedom, I don't know what is. But doesn't he die in this scene? You guys ever seen Sons of Anarchy? Motorcycle. There we go. It's another reference there. Sons. Hold on. Sons of Anarchy. And I'm pretty sure, is it not like the final scene? Don't let me ruin this for you. Click off now if you haven't seen it. But Jax or Jack? Is it Jax? I think it's Jax, right? He's on a motorcycle, and I'm pretty sure it's him, right? And he holds his arms out, and he kind of like, or maybe his dad did this. Somebody did it. I know I saw it. It was years ago, and I'm pretty sure I was still an alcoholic when I was watching this shit, so don't remember half of it. But some of the things stood out to me, like Tara. I really liked her. That's about fucking it. Oh yeah, and then the ice pick scene, that was brutal. Gemma, remember Gemma? Anyway, he's on the motorcycle and he's like blase, blase, blah, going into the wind, closing his eyes, about to get in a wreck and die. I'm pretty sure that's how he dies. Don't hold me on that. I just ruined it for somebody. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so you may be seeing a lot of motorcycles in the near future, but there's this or connection to a Virgo somewhere, but there that vibe, you know. I think the song playing when he was, oh my god, there was a song playing when he did that on the motorcycle. That is a symbol of freedom, bitch. That right there, I mean, not dying, but dying is a symbol of transformation. Like, I just want to be fucking me. I just want to be me. I just want to be free. That's it. There's nothing more free feeling than when you're on a motorcycle, I'll tell you that. That's how I burnt the shit out of my leg. Don't wear shorts. I'll fuck you up. I mean, I burnt the shit out of my leg. Like, it was awful. Shit was pussing. And I didn't even feel it for a minute. I was on my, we had just found my uncle dead, and I was on my other uncle's motorcycle because we just had to clear our head. And he's like, there's no better way to clear your head than to get on a motorcycle. So we went riding for hours and hours. And I mean, this is his brother he lost. You know, this is my uncle I lost. So it was just like, it was a whole lot. So anyways, it was really hot, and then I think we had someone else riding with us, like somebody else in the family. And when we parked at this certain spot, I got off of one of the motorcycles and I backed into the other one, and with my fucking leg into the muffler, tailpipe, whatever the fuck it's called on a motorcycle, burnt the shit out of myself and didn't even know it for a minute. Just sizzled all the way down. I mean, I didn't see bone or nothing, but it was not pretty. It was like that skin that's on top of chicken with all the holes in it. That's what it looked like. It took a really long time to heal. I mean, you can still see that shit, but you'd have to like really look at it now, and I'd have to twist my leg around exorcist style to show you. But what was I saying? Something like, hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die. Once you're gone, you can't go back. That's not the lyrics. What was the song played when Jax died on the motorcycle in Sons of Anarchy? Jax Teller's death. It's so sad. It's such a good show. Oh my god, hold on. Jax Teller's death. So intense. Oh, he passed a sign that said 580. That's a 4. Something about 4 could be specific too, or the number 5 or the number 8. Anyway, what is the song at the end of Sons of Anarchy? Come join the murder. Isn't crows a murder? Aren't crows called a murder? Also, I've been picking up on murder lately, like murder. Like, Libra's got murder in there, and like, you know, there's an undertone of it, homicide. And then there was murder in Scorpios. I think it's come join the murder. Oh, I got chills. Come join the murder. Ooh, I got chills. Something's going on in this message, like, for real. This could be something to do with a motorcycle club or a motorcycle group coming up in the near future. Maybe not. Maybe someone's a part of this here watching this, or just really likes motorcycles. I can't stop saying it. I'm so sorry, guys. I know it's not everybody's story, and we're going way over, but here, I gotta get to this. I gotta get to it. This song, Come Join the Murder by the White Buffalo, is a haunting ballad that delves into themes of temptation, freedom, and the consequences of one's choices. The White Buffalo, the stage name for the singer-songwriter Jake Smith, is known for his deep, resonant voice and storytelling through music, often blending elements of folk, country, and rock. The lyrics of the song use the metaphor of a black bird, which could symbolize temptation or a darker force, offering the narrator a chance to join the murder. I knew it! Or is it crows? What did I say? Ravens? Is it crows or ravens? Which one is it? Offering the narrator a chance to join the murder, a term for a group of crows, and gain freedom from the human trap. Ain't that symbolic? This offer of freedom and power is likened to touching the hand of God, suggesting a divine or transcendent experience. However, the song also references figures known for their speeches and leadership, hinting at the seductive nature and power and the ability of words to sway. The narrator's journey is one of succumbing to this call, only to realize the emptiness and deceit behind the promised freedom and glory. Oh boy, do I relate. I think half of fucking the world relates to this. The song's narrative arc follows the protagonist's fall from grace, similar to the mythological Icarus, whose wax wings melted when he flew too close to the sun. The protagonist feels betrayed as the freedom he sought led to his downfall, much like Judas in Christian lore. The black bird, once a symbol of alluring power, becomes a figure of hate and deception. The song ends with a sense of loss and disillusionment as the protagonist recognizes the irreversible path he has taken, now too far gone to return to innocence. Who fucking doesn't relate to that? Raise your hand. I don't know who wouldn't relate to that. Most of us are completely betrayed by our government. Most of us are betrayed by our religious views and our families and things that, even they were betrayed themselves and don't even realize it's all about a bunch of programming and control tactics. There's a lot of betrayal that's gone on and goes on every single day, and that continues to go on. This is very, very relatable, this song. So, someone here is like, there is a transformation happening with someone, but it's not a midlife crisis. It's not a crisis at all. In fact, it may translate that to other people, like watch out, be careful, be on high alert of someone, or, I need to watch this person, or something must be going on, or they must be on edge, or no. I just think somebody is tired of this motherfucking shit, really. And the only thing that's keeping them from probably having a nervous breakdown or losing it is like holding on to some type of beauty left in this life. Probably has to do with anything that makes them feel a sense of beauty, seriously. If that is being out in nature, that's being in nature. If that's wearing nicer things, more fancier things, more luxurious things, even if it's few and less. That's what it means. If it means spending more time alone, if that's what makes someone feel more beautiful and more well-rounded, that's what it means. There's somebody here who's probably a bit older, meaning I would say no younger than 30s probably, and if they are, this is someone who's probably lived a very, very rough life and lost a lot of people, and may even have lost both their parents, or at least one, for some, not all, but for some. Just went through a whole shit ton, like a lot of shit. Maybe lost some siblings if they have any, maybe. A lot of loss, guys, I can't stop saying it. Like, a lot of betrayal, a lot of loss, a lot of people who've gotten with them to take from them. I would say this is someone who probably regrets. They probably regret a lot, honestly. This is like a reoccurring theme, have you noticed? In a lot of the messages. I don't think this is someone who's sad, because they've kind of gotten to the place where they're like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever heard of absurdism? This reminds me of somebody who is takes on the energy of as absurdism. You guys should look into that. It's like a real thing, and where it came to be, like how absurdism came about. Absurdism. You want me to do it? We'll do it. Describe absurdism.
Absurdism is a type of philosophy. People who support and argue for absurdism are known as absurdists. Absurdists think that the human condition is essentially absurd because humans are always looking for meaning, but are completely unable to find meaning because no such meaning exists.
You have to hear, there's like more to it. Somebody here, maybe it's like the reality of mortality. Like there's just a lot setting in on somebody, and the sun is setting. It's the golden hour, or it's coming soon, or it's just somebody knows, even if somebody here is very aware of what this life truly is. And it's like I can see the shackles coming off now. I don't think this has anything to do with awakened. This just has to do with, I see it. It is what it is. This is what this life is about. And whoever this is that sees this, wise soul, very wise soul. This is you, very wise individual. And is like, I'm going to hold on to the things that make me, you know, kind of feel a bit of freedom and peace and beauty while I can. This is what I want. I'm not gonna let anybody stop me and get in my way, and it's all gonna end one day anyway. Like, this is very serious. There's a lot of people going through this shit. Like, it's just so, it's showing up a lot, which I'm glad. I mean, at least, you know, at least more people were starting to see it, what the shit is, and get out of the fucking loop we've been on. It's just the same fucking shit every day, and it's like such bullshit. It's such a fucking lie, everything. And then when you start seeing it, I'm gonna try to find a video on absurdism, like one of the best ones I've ever seen, and put it down in the comments. It's just interesting, you know what I mean? And I think that's what's going on here. Somebody's realized the absurdity of this fucking life, just really. But it doesn't mean they're sad, you know, or you. Somebody, it doesn't mean they're sad or depressed, or that they don't have a path or a way, or they're not stable or focused. No. It doesn't mean any of that. It doesn't mean that they can't find beauty and they don't understand love. Honestly, I think this is someone who doesn't wish to explain it to anyone. They're kind of like, which I appreciate this type of person, they don't really want to explain it to anyone. They're kind of like, you'll find it on your own when you're meant to, and just like I'm finding all of this out on my own because I'm meant to right now. And, you know, it just reminds me of somebody, like, straight up people are talking to them and they have this, like, I don't know, this revelation. It's not like an awakening. That don't even do it justice. It's deeper than that shit, you know? And they start going out the front door and they just keep walking. Reminds me of like Forrest Gump. Just walking. Just going. Going until they can't go no more. Spinning. You know those tops? Spinner tops? I'm seeing that. You'd spin the top and it would spin until it stopped. That's us, really. Yeah, I want to put this in the comments so you guys can understand. I mean, I'm not saying this is how you believe, and I'm not saying you should believe this way. I'm not even saying I do. I'm just saying there are some really interesting things about it, and how it came to be is actually really interesting to study on. So I think you guys would like it, actually. Or you'd find it interesting. You know, some of you would find it interesting. So we'll put that in the comments if I can find it. And yeah, nobody's freaking out here. Nobody is non-committal. Nobody here is like, you know, and it's like, if you must leave me, or if you must think whatever about me, if whatever, that's fine. I don't really care. I don't care at all, actually. I'm on my own fucking journey, and this shit's all gonna fucking end, and that's not depressing. I don't feel like I need anything else. I want to harness real beauty. I want to take it all in while I can, because this shit is gonna end soon. It's not gonna last forever. And the majority of what I've been spending my time on has really been deceptive. It's been a lie. So I could sit here and be bummed out about it. Oh, look how much time I've wasted. Look at this and that. And I could try to explain myself to other people, and no, because I'm not looking for acceptance. I'm just going to take in the rest of whatever I'm meant to take in while I can, and try to surround myself with as much beauty as I possibly can while I can, before I check out with this motherfucker. This is life. This would be the wise old sage, you know? Doesn't have to be a sage like Sagittarius, but it can be anybody. I like this message. There's a connection here, I feel, to Libra and Scorpio, and I'm not really sure where the whole murder thing came in, but it could be just like maybe even someone realizing everything at the end of the day will be left behind. Everything. So, whatever you want to do, go do it and enjoy your life. I wouldn't do anything just to make other people happy or another person happy, especially in the romantic department, because time is short here. My fucking eyes are killing me right now. I feel like squinting. Like it's giving me a fucking headache. Alright guys, thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.